welcome back to the Final Cut. Mark the Movie Man here. Today we are going to weigh in on Den of Thieves. I know it's been a while since that film was out, but I'm kind of playing catch up here. So Den of Thieves is brought to us by director Christian Gudegast, and we get the story of a group of thieves who are planning to knock over a U.S. Treasury building. They've been on a crime spree. It's kind of caused the death of a few cops, which has gotten the attention of a group of law enforcement officers who kind of work a bit outside the law but get the job done. Their job is to kind of hunt down the really nasty bad guys by any means necessary, and they're led by Big Nick O'Brien, played by Gerard Butler. And we watch how these two groups clash with each other as they try to reach their objectives. The thieves trying to make away with cool millions of dollars, and our law enforcement above the law officers who are trying to capture them. Den of Thieves is an interesting film because when this film starts out and that, I'm like, okay, I get what we're going for with here. And we get introduced to Gerard Butler's character, Big Nick O'Brien, and he's kind of the anti, not smooth guy at all. He's not the clean-cut hero guy, but you kind of like, okay, he's got some charisma to him. And yeah, I really enjoyed how Gerard Butler played him. I didn't quite enjoy how they wrote him, though. You weren't quite sure how to feel about this guy. I mean, parts of him you're like, okay, he's kind of the guy who will do anything to get the job done, but at the same time, when you start to learn about how he is at home, you're like, okay, am I really supposed to get behind this guy? Probably not. So then are you supposed to get behind the thieves, who they do give some depth to, especially the Ray Merriman character, played by Pablo Schreiber, and I enjoyed his character as well. He wasn't just a one-note thief. He had some motivation about why he was doing what he was doing. These thieves are actually very talented individuals and not played off as just kind of, guys who not quite sure what they're doing, and I enjoyed that quite a bit. Always like a smart bad guy, but at the same time, you can't quite get behind those guys. But the only character you really can get behind is the Donnie Wilson character, who I loved, played by O'Shea Jackson Jr. Loved the performance of O'Shea as Donnie Wilson, this guy caught in the middle between these two groups. You felt for him, you're kind of rooting for him as well, and yeah, he's probably the character that the audience can most get behind. Now, the action scenes in here are fun and exciting and gruesome at times. I mean, there's miniguns involved and machine guns and collateral damage, okay? Because, it's one of those action films where, okay, in a sense, just getting away of these two forces clashing. And I will say, it didn't quite end the way I thought it was going to, though. Who died where and what and such. And I liked that. I liked the surprise. So this is kind of like a gritty, down and dirty, heist film that isn't directed by the guy who did Ocean's 11, but it's kind of got that same vibe at parts, but just a little more serious, a little more down and dirty, and more mature. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I've enjoyed it, though. I would say if it's still playing at your theater, you don't need to see it on the big screen. Wait for rental. It's worth a rental, I would say. Stay at home, pop some popcorn, and enjoy Gerard Butler trying to sound not try to hide his accent. So there you have it, folks. Den of Thieves. If you've seen it, please leave your comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts on this film. Please subscribe if you have not already. I appreciate your support, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.